Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is another full, sort of, not really full, and you'll see why at the end of this video, history of episode. I'm going to be talking about the Flash villain, the Weather Wizard, and I really hope you enjoy. The Weather Wizard is not just a member of the Flash's Rogues Gallery, but a big member of the Flash supervillain team, which is just named the Rogues. He has the power to control all weather anywhere, and he usually uses it to rob banks and go on his own personal vendetta missions. I don't know much about Weather Wizard's history in the comics, so I am very excited to make this video. The Weather Wizard is one of the most powerful Flash rogues, but I will say a good chunk of his appearances are just him being around other powerful villains, and just being with the rogues to fight the Flash together. So here is the history, or let's start Weather Wizard's history. Weather Wizard first appeared in the Flash issue 110, which came out in January 1960. Today, the Flash encounters a brand new supervillain, the Weather Wizard, with the power to control the weather with his weather wand. Weather Wizard escapes the Flash by blinding him in a thick fog. The Weather Wizard's real name is Mark Martin, and we get to his origin story here. He escaped a prison transport headed towards where his brother Clyde Martin lives. When he gets there, he finds his brother dead. Clyde was conducting weather control experiments, combining his brother's research with his own. Mark creates his Weather Wizard wand to help carry him out his special project. Weather Wizard creates colored snow and rainbows to distract people as he executes a robbery, and hailstorms to destroy a police station. Weather Wizard makes a giant glacier underneath police officer Jim Harvey's home, who had previously arrested Mark Martin. Flash melts the glacier by running around it super fast, and then knocks Weather Wizard out by slamming him with a wave front. Weather Wizard's second appearance was in Flash issue 130. Weather Wizard is creating endless winter for a town to pay him a ransom, so he stops. With the money he wants to make a giant weather control station. Weather Wizard demands $100,000 or he'll make the winter worse for the town Goldville. Kid Flash and Elongated Man are investigating the mystery and stop the villain. Weather Wizard was next in Flash issue 145. Weather Wizard is back in town and stealing some cash. He escapes the Flash by escaping on a rainbow. The Flash finds that a young boy's weather forecasting experiment can predict the latest escapades of the Weather Wizard. Flash gets encased in instant weathering of rock dust, but then the Flash spins so fast that the rocks fly off of him and knock the Weather Wizard out. Justice League of America, issue 41. We see the Flash fight Weather Wizard again and stop him by creating mini tornadoes to throw him his hailstones back at him. Detective Comics, issue 353, July 1966. The Weather Wizard has arrived in Gotham City and declares he will steal the city's three greatest treasures. This causes the wealthy to appease their valuables, making Martin's crimes easier. Batman goes after Weather Wizard but gets encased in a block of ice. Robin helps Batman after the Caped Crusader frees himself to stop the villain. There's a fight with Batman being caught in the Flash flood. A stone statue falls on the Weather Wizard though, and Batman socks him out. Flash issue 175. The Flash quickly defeats Weather Wizard while he and Superman are racing. The Flash issue 222. Weather Wizard encounters Flash today while robbing the bank and manages to escape him. He then gets tracked down by the Green Lantern villain Sinestro and is asked to create a worldwide engrossing cloud that hides him from the Guardians of the Universe. In return, he links Flash's heart to the Earth's core, causing natural disasters every time he uses his super speed. Flash finds Weather Wizard's lair and tries to catch him, but the lair was booby-trapped and explodes. Flash escapes using his super speed, but causes natural disasters everywhere, like creating a giant mountain. Flash saves the bus that was stuck on top of the mountain, and Weather Wizard then strikes the Flash with a lightning bolt, and Barry's heart stops by the shock. The sudden stop of his heart, connected to the Earth's core, causes the mountain top to crumble down. Flash catches the Weather Wizard as the mountain comes down. The Flash, issue 231. This issue is the first time Weather Wizard joined the Flash villain team, the Rogues. In the story, the 5 Flash villains hold a convention to see which of them wins the award for best crimes that year. A newcomer, the Flash, crashes the party at the end and grabs them all. The Flash Volume 1, issues 242 to 244. In these 3 issues, Weather Wizard here moans the loss of a fellow rogue and stops a bomb set by that rogue. Martin and the other 5 rogues each disable bombs the fellow rogue who died set. I won't spoil who died, but you don't really need to know for this video. DC Superstars, issue 10. At a baseball game, Weather Wizard with a bunch of other supervillains attack the heroes. The Flash, issue 254 and 256, October and December 1977. In issue 254, the Rogues give Flash an award to doom him. It would give him instant insanity. Mirror Master and the Weather Wizard escape a crime scene via tornado, but the Flash still captures them. After that, Weather Wizard made his first media appearance and his first live-action appearance in the show Legends of the Super Friends, episodes 1 and 2, January 18th and 25th, 1979. It was an NBC special. Episode 1 is titled The Challenge. Weather Wizard is a member of the Legion of Doom, and he dresses up as a guy named Honest Al. In disguise, he helps Batman and Robin with the Batmobile tires. He decides to take the motorcycle. Weather Wizard laughs, saying that the dynamic duo won't last 5 minutes on that motorcycle. Weather Wizard holds out his wand at Hawkman and tells him not to come any closer. Hawkman grabs it and breaks it, and then Robin jumps to the ground by Weather Wizard's feet, and as Weather Wizard swings a punch at Hawkman, Hawkman grabs his fist and shoves him backwards, causing him to trip on and over Robin. Robin then does a leaping punch into Weather Wizard's face. In episode 2 named The Roast, Weather Wizard flies in and gives a weather report. He was in The Flash issue 300. There's a little story where we see Weather Wizard's first appearance again. World's Finest, issue 276. Hawkman stumbles upon Weather Wizard robbing an armored car. Weather Wizard creates a tornado to blow Hawkman away, but the hero returns and hits Mark in the back and breaks his weather wand. And then there was The Flash, issues 325 and 326. In issue 325, the Rogues give Professor Zoom a final send-off. And then the Weather Wizard sees the Flash getting booked in the police station and laughs at him. He tries to break out using a hidden storm cloud activator in his mouth, but the Flash defeats the villain, revealing that the hero didn't really hit a cop, but a supervillain. Martin's storm cloud was a diversion to pull a double take on everyone. Flash 338 to 342. The Rogues Gallery created a new villain for the Flash to fight named Big Sur. Weather Wizard is the one who's most hesitant with going with his plan. At the end, Big Sur and the Flash team up against the Rogues. Flash issue 347 to 350. Weather Wizard's loot gets stolen by the Trickster. And then Reverse Flash attacks Weather Wizard. And then all of the Flash's villains group, the Rogues, get captured by Reverse Flash. The Rogues team up with the Flash and fight the villain, Reverse Flash, after escaping from their cage themselves. And then came Crisis on Infinite Earths, issues 5 and 9. Weather Wizard here in both issues is an Easter egg. Blue Devil, issue 30. Weather Wizard and the rest of the Rogues have come to LA and encountered a hero Blue Devil. Flash Volume 2, issue 19. Weather Wizard is throwing a party for the Rogues, celebrating Captain Cold. Weather Wizard is wearing a wire. He has been offered a large sum of money by the National Snoop to give them a story on supervillains. Marco is allowed to escape. Secret Origins Volume 2, issue 41. In here, we get Weather Wizard's origin story again, and then he and the rest of the Rogues fight Gorilla Grodd. Superman and the Man of Steel, Annual 4. Weather Wizard is making it snow in August, and Superman shows up, Flash shows up, and the two heroes defeat Marco easily. Underworld Unleashed, issue 1. The Weather Wizard goes out and causes his destruction, and then he and the rest of the Rogues die. Flash Volume 2, issue 123 and 125 to 129. The Rogues try to assassinate the mayor of Keystone City, then the Rogues kidnap Jay Garrick Flash. In fact, Jay Garrick almost escapes, but Weather Wizard zaps him in the back. Wally West Flash fights Weather Wizard in the fight, and he accidentally causes the villain's hand to explode, but it comes back. Well, he and the other superheroes team up to take the Rogues out. Next, the Weather Wizard was in the cartoon Superman the Animated Series, episode 17. The episode's titled Speed Demons. It came out September 13th, 1997. Previously, the Flash stopped an extortion scheme of Mark Martin's, but some of the money was still missing. During a charity race between Superman and the Flash, Mark, now as the Weather Wizard, uses a weather control device created by his brother in a new extortion scheme. He was quickly defeated by Superman and the Flash teaming up. Weather Wizard was in the Justice League of America pilot, live-action pilot, December 28th, 1997. In here, he calls himself the Weather Man. New Metro is faced with a tornado controlled by a terrorist calling himself the Weather Man. New Metro City is faced with a tornado controlled by, Weatherman, and the Flash uses his super speed to stop a tornado and save civilians. The JLA find out who Dr. Eno is, aka the Weatherman, and the villain demands $20 million. He will engulf New Metro in a tidal wave. He attacks the Watchtower using a heat ray, but gets stopped, but makes plans to escape prison soon. New Year's Eve of the Rogues. Weather Wizard was in here, but I can't find anything about this comic online. So, next up is The Flash Volume 2, issues 139 and 140. The Weather Wizard is making weather patterns change around the world, and the source of the disturbances is Somalia. The one-time villain claims he's turned good and was only trying to bring vegetation to the desert. He then shows up the next issue attending a funeral. In March 1999, Weather Wizard sort of appeared in Impulse issue 46. Weather Wizard is in a dream sequence and fights the Flash. The Flash Volume 2 issue 166. He's in a flashback getting defeated by Steel when the Rogues went to Metropolis. Flash Volume 2 issues 175 and 176. The Weather Wizard is changing the weather in Central City, and he has gone berserk. While Wally West Flash saves citizens, Marco goes after Linda Park. We learn that Weather Wizard has improved his control over his powers. Weather Wizard is after his son, a baby who Linda was holding. His name is Baby Jack. The Rogue explains that the current storm he has created, it is not entirely under his control, but it is being increased by his son, who has inherited the powers from the Weather Wand. Wizard then reveals that he wants the kid in order to learn the source of his powers and replicate them on himself, but in order to do so, he plans to dissect the baby. But when the Weather Wizard picks up Josh and feels the immense power of the baby in his hands, he looks closely into the kid. He starts noticing the resemblance between him and his son. This opportunity is taken by the Flash, who snatches Josh, kid's name is Josh, away from the Wizard, returns him to Linda, who has just recovered, and then uses high vibrations to destroy the Weather Wand, leaving the Wizard powerless. After this, Weather Wizard is transferred to Iron Heights. Superman Batman Generations 2, Issue 2. In this story, Weather Wizard just fights Kid Flash. What? I'm on an Excel file now? Yes, because that's what I've made, and I want to have my things still logged that I have done most of Weather Wizard, if not all of its history with the months. So you can slow down this video, look at it, maybe make another one yourself, like a part 2 if you wish. But here's the information I have. The stuff that's highlighted in yellow is media, and it's not comics. It's a cartoon or a real life episode or a video game. I decided to do this just because I had this all, the first 11 minutes and 50 seconds of this video already planned out and written. I just wanted to have that done for sure. Oh, I guess I only have up to August 2023 for Weather Wizard's history, and it's May. But that's okay. Right now, not 100% sure what this channel's future will be, and I kind of feel like making new types of videos that are like this on my first ever channel called Super Sam 7 that is on my I have 4.5 thousand subscribers, I think. Now, most of those are not new. Most of those aren't for my own original content. It just feels better to have more. I don't know why. So we'll see what will change. I just wanted to get this video out for the heck of it because it was already partly made. If there's any updates, I'll be in my community tab. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.